Hello and welcome back to Space Haven. We are continuing on our exploration of the galaxy. Our ship is getting fatter and thicker, bigger and bigger. We have recently just finished scanning the entire Leo Virgo passage. We have a couple of jobs up here to check out some star systems, and we have a pirate coalition system nearby, which I am very excited to poke our nose into. We're currently researching rocket turrets, so I think my plan is wait for those to unlock. We could go do those other scouts in the meantime. And then absolutely go boom, boom, pow. And nuke the rest of it. We picked up a new ship, technically. But I'm gonna abandon it. Because it's not really worth repairing. It's full of hull breaches. It would take major work to put back together. Like, probably 6 hull blocks. And then it still doesn't have any of the actual stuff we need to get a ship working, so. It doesn't really seem like it's worth the time and effort. I'd rather just keep expanding our battleship. My next goal is kind of to push the front nose of this out even further. Abandon our cube-like shape. We could add in some more bedrooms. Get our bedrooms away from the shield generator, which is currently causing us some problems. Our shield generator also apparently needs some energy cells. In fact, so do you. So I better make a few of them. Make a few of them. And sure, I'll make another Optronics as well. So, let's quickly grab all the stuff here. There are some ores around we can grab. And I wouldn't mind mining that asteroid just while we're waiting. Though, to be honest, what are we waiting for? We have stripped this place clean. A couple robots on it will take. And other than that, that's good. Can we even loot stuff off of that anymore? Look at that! I forgot about this. We had our salvage robots now. So they'll go out and they'll do things for us. We don't even have to leave the ship anymore to salvage. Dude, that rules. We're out of power. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's turn off the industry. And let's get out of here. We do have a solar power backup. Though our ship is just absolutely going disco duck right now. Ship not ready, we're left behind. Abandoned, reclaimable. Okay, that's what I wanted. Just the option. Good news, we made a lucky find of some weapons, says the Exodus fleet. You want me to deliver cargo? Energy. Outpost. There's no, I mean, I can't fly out there if we don't have any reactor fuel. There is energem we can harvest here. That seems like the most reasonable thing to go do. I have to return for a reward back here. There's a trading station and the Exodus fleet. So I could definitely... Why don't we mine this stuff and then we can pull back there. We could put in a requisition with the Exodus fleet and we should be able to stock up on fuel. Plus get our looty booties back. The MAS Band of Idiots. It's a good name. All right. How is our Go Squad looking? Yeah, they're okay. They're half tired, but that's not too bad. We'll put them in the ship and we'll send them out. Everyone's got their flaws in 40k. Flaws are more substantial. Yep. Genocide or two between friends. That's the Warhammer way. Salamander chapters are considered the only good guys in 40k. Yeah, I guess I would say that's true. The Salamanders are pretty much actually trying to help people as their MO. Robots. You guys all crouch for me. Which again, I'm not sure if it does anything. But it feels like it does. It definitely feels like we're more accurate when we do that. Amazing. Wow, what a quick and easy ship that was, and it's full of tech blocks. That's what you want to see. Great. We'll get through this place in no time. A trap has been activated. Uh-oh. Not rogue bots. We'll let the hangar, the starfighter come out. Because it's going to want to hunt down that scout before it sends back a signal. ETA unknown. A scanner will estimate the arrival time. So, like, I have a scanner. What is it doing? There's another fleet of these guys coming in. All right. They'll get dusted. We have 4-point defense turrets right now. Ah. 4-point defense turrets. Nobody working them. And the shields are down. Dude, where the hell are you going, dude? Going to communicate. He needs to take off his spacesuit to do this? There's a thermal regulator sitting in this hallway. Don't ask me what it's doing there, for I do not have a clue. For the love of God, get on those point defense turrets. Okay. We're fine. We're okay. And there's a Merchant Federation ship here that I am really hoping will have some stuff for us. Dude's got 6 shield generators on that ship. That is so juicy. Crouching in this game increased accuracy. I wasn't sure if it just increased accuracy or if it, like, gave you a bonus to hitting stuff. Also, I just noticed that, like, my turrets were only on very low power. Increased accuracy, sorry, does it increase accuracy or does it allow you to hide behind cover so that you get hit less? That's what my brain meant to say just then. And failed terribly at. We have a plasma rifle. What do I have to trade other than probably a heap of money? Trade you that Hyperium. Good question. I don't really have that much. Trade you a steel plate, perhaps. Soft blocks seem to be something that we constantly have on hand that we can sell. But I'd feel good about that. And we have some other stuff coming in. Google says crouch makes them better use of cover. Okay. Grey Knights, the true good guys. Zero evidence of them ever committing an atrocity. Thanks to the liberal use of exterminatus. I'm not sure that's correct. More robots. More thermal regulation. I mean, some thermal regulators in the med bay could make sense. There are lights in there, so... I could have sworn we built the thermal regulator there already. You know, if we can keep the place regulated even under cyclical radiation, then like that seems smart. Couple of bots go boom. I am going to aim to pick up all this stuff from the asteroids. How are you guys doing? 2.7 and 2.9 on conversion. Okay. And another ship with dirt cheap energy rods. Well, maybe I don't need to go home, dudes. Maybe we can just hang out here. Buy insane amounts of energy rods. You have all these electronic components. I even have a lot of plastics. I did want to do some building, so I don't know that I want to sell off hull blocks, but I tell you what, I'll sell you some fertilizer. How much am I giving you right now? 300 bucks? Sold. And yeah, if we get rid of this wall in this bathroom, we can add in an extra grow bed. And then I could fit 2 3 beds. Probably in there. Doop, doop, doop. So, we're going to dismantle you and you. We'll just move that thermal regulator for now. That'll work for us. What an empty place. Going back to Twitch chat. No, sorry, Earligan. Reading it increases accuracy, provides extra cover if crouched behind something. Yeah. Always the good guy if no one's left to say otherwise. Great Knights always eliminate the witnesses. That's why Space Wolves kicked their butt that one time. Guess it's a good thing this isn't being recorded. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So everyone has to use the prison toilet? No. We have a toilet up here too. Yes. And then grow beds with lights. My one concern is, will I have enough CO2? And I think we will. But it is hard to say for certain. Can we put in some nice windows? Oh, not with all those lights. Oh, you actually have to like fully get rid of walls if you want to put in windows. I like the idea of the med bay having windows. Seeing as those are free to make. They just cost tools. You also feel like you're missing some lights on this side. You're actually not missing that one, sorry. This place just has weird lighting. Did this scavenge bot also dismantle stuff inside? If so, that's really handy. We have a bunch of stuff, so I can turn my industry back on as well here. And I'd love it if our mining ships would go out and do the rest of their jobs. Let's see. I think I have to say, like, if less than one, build one of these. And if less than one, build one of those. Plastics, we could probably say if less than 10. You guys are less than 10, less than 10. Okay. Yes! Rocket turrets! Where are you guys? Rocket turrets use explosive ammunition. They're big! They're really big. The question ends up being, do I build them right on the edge here? Or do I save room for also building energy turrets? Oh, they use those energy cells. How do I make that explosive stuff? I know I make it here. Steel plates and chemicals. Yeah, why not? What am I not going to build rocket turrets? The nebula here is doing a bit of a number on me. Because her shields can't stay charged. And I also set us to say, like, if infra blocks are less than one build, if tech blocks are less than one build, if hull blocks are less than one build, energy blocks are less than one build, if soft blocks are less than one. I don't have access to fabrics, so. Not making a lot of biomatter anymore. Have we done the tech for hauler corpses? No. Fire! How did you guys light a wall on fire? Another fire. I guess this is the thermal radiation. Another fire. Feels like maybe a bit much. Another fire. You trying to tell me get out of here? You got the Hyperium. You got the Energem. Let's go. We got 26 energy rods in trade here. Let's get out of this hot zone. Zoop. A trading station. That's new. Did that just open? My dudes. We gotta pop over here. That's nuts. There's also 2 derelicts. One with full shield generators on it. The HSS Call Me Crazy? That's... We have data logs for that. And those guys said that the HSS Call Me Crazy went to a planet and everybody died because of, like, toxins. Dude. That's cool as hell. There's going to be some neat stuff on that ship, I bet. Wow, these guys literally have everything for sale. I'm going to sell them a ton of Hyperium and buy as many energy rods as I can. 5 for 10. It's a pretty goddamn good deal. You have hull blocks. You have all of the foods and meats. Okay. We're going to chill. Call me crazy, but here's my number. Call me maybe. Suit up. Let's boogie. Can I rebuild that ship for the lore? It is a derelict, unfortunately. It's not claimable. We still have high cyclical thermal radiation here, too. New mission available at the Ozymandias. Retrieve an energy block from the HSS Call Me Crazy, and we'll give you some food. And some artificial meat. I think the money is worth more money. Truth be told, that artificial, that energy block is probably worth the most, but... Well, no, they're not worth $1,000, so... This is gonna be bugs. Blondie. Dude, this ship is going to have so much super scrap on it. Oh, I like what they did here with the floors. They just have like the occasional graded tile. This is no problem. This is the definition of easy clap. Okay. Interesting, interesting. That's locked. Can we breach it? I've never seen a blocked door before. Whoop. Back it up. Wow, look at these bedrooms. So nice. They have a table and everything in them. Table and a chair in your own private bedroom? HMS call me crazy living large. I'll check this Blondie. New data log. Guess she was not alive. Serious scrap on this ship. Like, this feels like this ship should be claimable. Like, you know, the ship that I found that was claimable, it had nothing on it whatsoever and was absolutely blasted to pieces. Meanwhile, this one is just missing an engine and then has a small punctured hole in the side of it. I would love to take this ship. It's a bit of a weird layout in the center here. 1, 2, 3, 4 hyperspace, 6, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a med bay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huh. Well, I guess if you're sleeping in shifts. We have a lot of people now? Yeah. It's been growing. I was really hoping that we were going to be able to get a second ship on the go. But this is still pretty good. You know, I probably should just draft, put you there. Oh, Blondie is alive. We talked to you? Cult of New Haven. Take as a refugee. Oh my god, absolutely. Up on that ship. Let's go dock over here. We might as well peep out everything, right? More bugs. Is there another one in there? No? There was another one back here. Nothing found. Small breaching charge. Well, I'll take that. Let's give that to GLaDOS. Grab that data log, and now we can undraft here, get all that loot, grab that loot. Fantastic. Did I really set a zone for refugees on your ship? If not, that person is going to die. I have a zone for refugees. Have I updated that since we reset some zones, though? Yeah, mostly. Oh. Huh. 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 Something appears to have been laying eggs on my ship. Who has a gun? Turg? Can I borrow you for a moment? Thank you very much. Just extra protein. Oh, that's just the extra protein. Oh my! Oh, there's another one in here. How did I completely miss the notification of these things? Oh no! When you shoot them, they launch spores everywhere. Christy is definitely infected now. Well, that's gonna be something. Who's getting this plasma rifle? You have weapon 6, weapons 5, weapon 6, weapons 5. Jimmifer, it's gonna be you. Weapons 4. Plasma rifle needs 5. Laser rifle also needs 5. Okay. So, question. I feel like these guys maybe have things like infra blocks, tech blocks, energy blocks. I need 2 energy. I need 5 energy blocks right now. And a couple of tech blocks. Used in high-tech facilities and items. I feel like I don't want to get rid of those because we're at the point now where we can really start getting those kind of items. I'm going to give you this Energem, these pistols. Some electronic components, some plastics. Some soft blocks. Some fertilizer. I really want to buy infra blocks because I feel like we can just recycle those. What is this waiting on? Advanced nutrition. 3 root vegetables and 3 fruits. I guess we have a problem where whenever we get things like fruits and root vegetables... Ah, ha 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 ha. Because of the bulletproof vest. It's clogging up the research queue. This is not the first time this has happened to us. Something tells me it won't be the last. The amount of thermal regulators I need in this room. Also this weird learning computer that I'm like, this doesn't really need to be in here. Can make a bit more space. Cannot repair, needs infra blocks. They're coming, they're coming. Just can't not recycle tech scraps, so. Lock the ship down before it spreads? Nah, we'll just all get sick for a little while and then we'll figure out the rest. Okay, I don't really want my crew sleeping in here. I don't mind them coming in to take a dump. But other than that, there's all these thermal regulators here. See, I could like move these, put the oxygen generator there, and then put an extra washroom in here. Then we have a washroom like at both ends of the ship, and that would make a heck of a lot more sense than what I currently have. I think the reality would be that those should probably just be on the wall. But also cause this room to heat up less, because it would be better regulated, which would cause less decay on the oxygen reactor. Baby steps, baby. It's all baby steps. So we're do like mixed bed here for now. Just for the moment. At least until we have access to artificial meat. Okie, okie, okie. We're done? We got it all? Damn, dudes, we stripped that ship. That's killer. There is nothing left. Hey, cool. We did get 4, 5, and 6 from the Call Me Crazy, though. Blondie here. So the Lord drove out the man and woman at Eden's east gate, stationed the angel, yada, yada, yada. Forgive me, Father, I have sinned. The world below is not Eden. It is a temptation and nothing more. The seers have found many of them over the years, and there's many conditions for a planet to be compatible with human life. All these people will be dead within seconds of arriving from anaphylactic shock. Just breathing in a lungful of alien pollen is a death sentence. I wish it was more painless, but they're good men and they don't deserve to die like that. There's a bigger picture at stake. What are the lives of 4 men against the soul of all mankind? I'm going to sleep now. Perhaps the Lord will reward me, or perhaps you are an agent of his justice. Cool. Old nut job. If we don't save the furries, who's going to do all the engineering jobs on this ship? They're keeping this place running. So, I have a ton of fuel. I have a ton of energy. I'd like my rockets to be built before we fight the pirates, and we do have a mission out here, so let's go cruise. Derelict ship here, but I'm not going to worry about it. Now, do I have beds for everybody yet? No. Noroth has a bed. Galados has a bed. Jimifer has a bed. Sanibel does not have a bed. Let's give you Jesting's bed. Everybody else gets drugs. I don't even think we have enough room to give everybody beds anymore, because we've gotten too many ships. Slavers Guild. Ooh. Merchant Federation's also out here. There's Energem and a Derelict here, plus a Slavers Guild ship around the corner. I want to kill them because they're going to have... There's 2 ships. They're going to have a lot of loot. Christy is having a spore seizure in the med bay. What are those? Infestors. Okay, so this ship is going to be full of hives. Where are we bringing her? To bed. Okay. What do we need to get? What do we need to get advanced? Medical beds. Stimulants. Nano wound dressing. Requires me to dissect a human corpse. And then I could get an advanced medical bed. I mean, you make a good argument. We are getting a lot of infestations, so... Interesting that our starfighter is insisting on being out here. Jimifer. Aliens detected. Oh! I guess maybe I shouldn't have pulled that starfighter. Somebody get on that ship. It says Chio is rushing towards it. Where is Chio? Yeah, okay, he might be able to deal with that. Sanibel, Noroth, Jimifer, GLaDOS. Draft up. Sorry, where is GLaDOS? Return home. GLaDOS, draft up. Get in. Incoming micrometeors. Chio's going to get on that and try and stop this infestor before it lays an egg. He might succeed. It's pretty close. God, if I hadn't pulled Jimifer out, he would have shot that down, no issue. No, too late. Serg, you have a gun. You are also on duty right now, but... Okay. That wasn't too bad. Could have been a lot worse. How's the run going so far? You're still alive? So far, so good, Ron. Join the Slavers Guild? I mean, I guess you can. Allowing you to shed a little weight and space for your main ship. Could be claimed after you clear it out. No enslaving the floofs. Yeah, there's some ships are claimable, but they have a different symbol above them. And they are unfortunately not any of the ones that we've been looking at. All right, laser gang. Harvesters. We can sit here and take some shots for a moment. See who pokes their nose out. Obviously, those harvesters are going to try to rush us, so... I'm surprised this far in the future we don't have actual animal people. Maybe the devs didn't want to model that. I wouldn't blame them. It's a lot of extra effort. Plus, like, you know, RimWorld does have all of that, so if you're really craving it. Check this. Tick, 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 tick. Nothing found. Okay, the ship is not as bad as I anticipated it was going to be. All right. Here's the juke. Here's the juke, he says, and then fails to move in time. All right, we have their attention. Dude, these laser guns slap. Oh, I guess we have the plasma rifle now, too. I don't know what it looks like in comparison. My God, do these laser rifles do damage? Brian? Brian? Are you okay, Brian? Brian Eden, identify yourself. The ship's are wrecked. There's no enemies. My brothers in arms must have left me in hypersleep. 5 botany. Come on down. You're a gourmet farmer. Or a gourmand farmer. Folks, do we have a name for him? We don't. Gonna need it. Chat's going off the rails, as is tradition. Oh, Noroth. You got hit hard there, buddy. Oh, you actually got dropped. Like how he got dropped and then a micrometeor was like, at just for good measure. Wasn't there another one of them back here? Could have sworn I saw another harvester. Ah! Okay, let's undraft. Let's grab all the goodies. How are we doing on scrap? Yeah, we have a lot of that. Soft infra and everything else. I feel like this recycler should be working more frequently, but... Alright, Brian will become Erligan. Erligan Eden. Member of the Military Alliance. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna swap you out into player color and give you a farming outfit. Christy should also be in greens for farming. So should Jester. How are they set right now? You're really good at like maintenance, industry, construction. I'm actually going to drop your botany down a little bit. Yeah, you love botany. You love botany. You're okay at botany. I'm going to put you up a little bit because you're just kind of terrible at everything here. You're a decent pilot. Slowly trying to get people in like outfits that reflect what they do. So like Turg in the orange. I guess Chio, you would also then be in a orangey yellow because you're good at construction and industry. Okay, Ungrim, you're medical, so you're going blue. Jareth, you are construction and industry, so you are going yellow. Apparently, I am Star Trekking my ship. Bit by bit. Ever so slightly Star Trekking my ship. This guy, we'll put nuts and seeds. What we use the most. Didn't realize it's a redemption. It's okay. We're always getting more people in, so we're gonna need more soon. Just finished watching the latest post. Thanks for the good content from Ron. Ron's a sweetie. We like Ron lots. So many people, it's going to cover the game paused message. Soon, yeah. I mean, we can reduce it to like one line. I do just wish you could organize. Oh, can you? No. It is just alphabetical. Now that could be changed a little bit by just like giving all my... I could just give certain people like a 1 in front of their name. seem a little bit foolish. So what are we missing? Infrablocks and infrablocks are all we need. Weapons cache discovered. The excess fleet has arrived. You're broken. Rubble. Are we still collecting a lot of rubble? Yeah, I guess we are. I don't know if it's more convenient to turn them into monster meat first. I don't know how much monster meat you get out of a single corpse. Build more thermal regulators. Ah. I would not have thought you to be a problem in here. Can I also maybe then duplicate second one of them there? Oh no, because they need to be able to get at that drawer. I mean, I could put it like that, and then I could put a second one there. You know what? I'm not going to panic about that. I don't really think those learning computers are that important. Okay. We've mined everything here. Let's get the hell out. Prep the jump. Can I have control groups? I don't think so, yeah. First officer Jen, second officer Michael, etc. Yeah. I mean, definitely it's a good way to do it. So we got ice and stuff over here. Let's go this way towards the derelict. You are being interrupted by 2 slavers. Let's do it. A siren world. Oh, god damn it, that's a robot ship. Oh! Oh, we should not have dropped in here. Are these energy turrets or rockets? This guy has 4 shield generators. Prepare for hyper jump. This is a big mistake. Oh, there's so much good loot in here, though. This is our sector. You are not welcome here. Well, the good news, those are energy turrets. Bad news is there's a lot of them. I mean, like, I have guns. That ship doesn't have shields, so... I did not expect the computer to be so well armed. Dude is about to shred my shields. Go! Exodus is a food package. Fleet Hyperium Cloud. Oh my god. Mission objective complete. Can I call the Exodus fleet in here? What's also nice about this is if I call the Exodus fleet in, A, it's going to complete an objective for refueling. B, I could ask it to call in a battleship to fight these slavers. Boarding is probably the strat for them. You know, the thing is like if they're slavers, they got to be prepared for boarders as well. I don't know what the right answer is there. But I tell you what, I'm going to call our guys in here. There's no other real good reason for me to drop in here yet. Apparently I have a mission objective here. I have a mission to scout that place. This is recover an encoded message. Ah, this is the golden cow. Ooh. Okay. Let's grab the drop team. They're not on their cycle right now, so... Oh, also, I'm realizing 443... Erlangen can go on 3. 4, 4, and 4. Perfect. So there's always 4 people asleep, awake on the ship. I'm gonna go through the earlock here, but I feel like this might be a situation where a breaching charge is warranted. Spooky. There's the golden cow. Yeah, if you think I'm not going to search this entire place first, you are rudely mistaken. Sick. We just also unlocked energy turrets. Oh, the heck? You get into all these other parts. All right, who's got a breaching charge? Did that work? Doesn't appear to let you use the breaching charge. Which leads me to believe I'm about to get ambushed. Because all those rooms are where the turrets are. You have that scan the doctor wanted? Alright, let me patch her in. The Pathfinder is back with the Space Cow scan. I think I was right. The monument's encrypted share-alike blueprint has a suspiciously large file size. I think he meant for somebody to decrypt this. I'm just trying to think what the key might be. He might have left a hint in his letter. What was that old movie? There's a lot of research data hidden here, and yes, there's a note from Dr. Gill. He knew what he was being hunted. He knew he didn't have long. He encrypted his research in this cow blueprint using a key only his friends would know. This is complete. He actually did it. He solved biocompatibility, or at least he claims to. He claims he developed a regime of treatment that should mitigate the toxicity of alien biochemistry and allow humans to live on alien worlds. We still need a planet similar to Earth, but the candidate world we're chasing right now is close enough we could live there with this research. He may have saved the human race from extinction. I wish I could celebrate a very good man who was dear to me is dead. I need to be alone. Thank you. Here is your reward. You hear a buzzing noise from the cow. Yeah, it's time to go. There's a data cache hidden inside the statue and a note. He says he solved... Wait, what is that? Fall back. The station's full of aliens. Oh my god. I've made a terrible mistake. Please help me. Well, I can't say I didn't see this coming. Here's the good news, is we're behind cover. Or we're behind some cover, at least. Okay, these aliens have to poke their nose out eventually here. And I'd rather shoot them with my 6 sniper rifles. Oh no, Turg! Son of Turg! Having a seizure in the vented airlock room while inside a spacesuit. That's what you get for worshipping a golden calf, you heathen? I mean, I don't disagree. All right, we're gonna move some guys up. Little tactical maneuver here. Sick. That's the plasma rifle. Oh. Well, that was the plasma rifle, I guess I should say. So, are there more aliens in these side rooms, or just those 2 harvesters? You found some money, honey. Infra blocks. Get out of there, Doroth! Duff. All right, GLaDOS. You can come over here. Check this room. The sounds of pew pew fire. Okay, so there is a hive. Unsurprisingly. But that's basically solved. Uh-oh, you guys are running out of oxygen. Unless... Jennifer, you have a pocket oxygen generator. When deployed with a crew member, click and hold right mouse button to bring up the blah 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 controls. Deploy oxygen tank. So how does this work? Take oxygen. Take oxygen. Take oxygen. Take oxygen. Cool. It's exactly enough for 4 people. Excuse me. Also, ow. We did it. We saved Mr. Gill. You find a terrible named Satinder Gill. Who are you? Introduce yourself professionally or the fun way? I obviously have to take the fun way. We're Pathfinders. We blast alien bugs blindfolded. That's neat. Sounds great. I suppose that makes you colleagues of Para Kapoor. You've saved me. Thank you so much. You're now a refugee. Let's get you back to the fleet. Undraft. Undraft. Transfer all this loot. Well, I guess we don't need most of that scrap, hey? I definitely don't need infra or hull or soft, so we'll take the tech and salvage scrap. Perfect. No complaints out of me here. Hang on, check it out. We have rocket ships now, too. And we did unlock energy turrets. Not enough system points. I have one more core point available. I guess it's going to be X1 system core then. Realistically, I could replace all of mine with just an X3. But I guess we'd have to do some jerking around to get that to work. So I'm just going to do that. As we expand our blueprint, again, we'll also be able to add in more points. Which, I don't know, maybe I should do first. So we just have to go back to the Exodus fleet. There's our second rocket ship launcher. I'm definitely feeling more ready now. I might add a little expansion onto the front of these for the laser turrets. It depends on kind of what they're needed. But I like that we're going to have these two massive, like, rocket... Just all of our weapons on both sides here. Should be very satisfying. Mr. Gill is definitely infected. Yeah! Aliens haunt me in my dreams. He does occasionally have that little sick sign above his head, so... I'd say I'm more than a little bit suspicious right now. At least we're doing okay on food here right now. The Exodus fleet has arrived at the Zimmerman station. Do I want all this rubble? I guess I do. Rubble makes steel plates, right? Yeah. Yeah. It's useful. And we still have lots of energy, so... Danny! Thanks for the 2 months. Welcome back.
Game's been fun to watch. Thanks, Agent.
My pleasure. Quite honestly, because I've been absolutely addicted. And I want to play it all the time. Been sinking way too many hours into this game lately. But I ain't complaining about it. How's Elizabeth and Tony doing here? .4 on Elizabeth. Tony, also 2.4. You'll come along. There's our combat stimulants. So we'll go nano wounds, and then we'll go... Stop getting poisoned. What are you looking for advanced nutrition? Fruits. Okay, we've pulled everything off of that ship / station. So let's juice up and go. Quarantine area could help. Fighting for space. Yeah. I mean, there's probably places we could make quarantine, but... I think the quarantine is like I put him on a shuttle and I sent him to a derelict to have a seizure. We received an unexpected development. We received a communique from a group identifying themselves as the Flaming Sword. They want to talk specifically with you. We suspected for a while now that some org is behind suppressing the stellar data and missing and murdered biocompatibility scientists, even our own missing scouts, but we've had no solid intel. Asking to speak to you is a major change and not a comforting one. They've asked to meet at a remote location. They've made it clear you come alone. If you have backup, they won't show. You've been an invaluable asset, and this group is hostile to us in our mission. They probably know it smells like a trap. We need information, blah, 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 blah. I acknowledge your caution, blah, 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 blah. We have no idea who these guys are, blah, 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 blah. The visionary, Edmund Burgess. Take 13 prestige points. Where is it? The path of sin. Down this way. Well. Alright, you are a reward. This system needs to be scouted that I'm right next to, so why the heck not go down here? We've solved the Hyperion meltdown. This is a really good spot to drop. There's also Hyperion there. Is it a dead-end system? It is too. Let's drop in here. We can get some energy, some stuff, and there's 2 claimable ships. Or there's a claimable and a lootable. Ooh, you're an asteroid station. With robots on it. Well, you boys know the drill at this point. Sun's out, guns out. What else we have? Infra scrap. Okay. Now, here's the thing. I could just like throw rocket launchers at this station now. And I'm wondering with things like the Slavers Guild, do rockets penetrate shields? Energy turrets. The energy turrets are a 3. So we are going to need to expand this. Go that big. Then it's not blocking those corridors. How are you so rounded all the time? Like that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 and 3. So that will fit those in. While still looking nice and not entirely rounding out our ship. And then we'll look at moving forward after that. Alright, you're ready to go. It's robots. We might as well just go straight to the airlock. Though, you know what, actually? We're really good snipers. This was different when we had shotguns and SMGs. But nowadays... I'm like, we're really good shots. We proceed to miss all of our shots. Everybody take a knee. Cascades? Guys. What is happening here? There you go. I'm shocked by how inaccurate our dudes were just then. Alright, that was probably every ship on the every bot on this station. He says, cursing himself. With knowledge. Norath, you're gonna get unconscious if he hits you. Okay. Obviously something up here is making robots. Search this. Found painkillers. Drop them on the ground. You guys can undraft. You can undraft. Ooh, lots of goodies. This ship might actually be in usable use. Our starfighter is taking out the remaining rogue bots. Our starfighter is getting wrecked. Please return home, Christy. This is what we have point defense turrets for. Dangerously close. Goes. Hello. Steve Dave, the colony guard. Add him to the list. Finished Xenonauts 2 was a fun time, but I did wish there was more content to flesh out the campaign. I felt like it was like the right length for me. There is a bit of craving for more. Definitely there was some stuff with Xenonauts where like at the end I was just like, oh, I have all the tech, or I'm sitting around like finishing up all the tech in what felt like a bit of an absurd way. What are you making? Components. All right, we got lots of stuff here. Civilian ships coming in. Nice. City ships always have good trade. Our little salvage bot. Stripping down everything in this place. Gathering all the stuff for us. Dude, I love the little robots. It would be really interesting to play this game as like a single character and then just try to make as many robots as you could. I guess you couldn't do a single character. You need at least 4 just to man all 4 stations. Potentially. You can make combat robots and stuff too, though. We're just taking a seat there, are we? All right. We're low on Hyperium. Well, not really. Missing element for you is need to capture certain ranks of aliens like the previous XCOM games. Yeah, I guess you don't need to capture them, but you do get bonuses for it. CS Band of Idiots. What do you guys got? Energy rods. I have like 4,000 bucks right now. I'm gonna buy as much as I can off of you. Sell you that Hyperium. Sell you this basic Energem. I have IV bags. According to this, no. So I'm gonna buy some fluid. The other thing I, of course, don't have is meat. But meat is also very expensive. So I'll take what I can. Oh, come on. Finish that last block. Get our energy turrets up and running now, too. Hell yeah. I have 2 laser rifles not in use. But nobody's good enough to use them, so that doesn't really matter. Our away team has recently just woken up, so I think we'll send them out again. Letos, where are you? You're out mining. I want to check this claimable ship and see if it's worth taking. In you go. We'll park it. They had alien rigs in the game, but didn't really lead anywhere. I mean, they do also unlock like different special techs. But I feel you. I hear what you're saying. Do the mechanoid run. Ooh. Close that door too fast. It's very funny having to pop open the doors like this. Why don't we... Run! Run! Nice. Ever shoot. Okay. No problem. Okay. Ooh, Jennifer. That's not where you want to be, buddy. Jennifer is just taking all the hits here. I was really hoping that scanner would kick in, but just decided not to. So this at least has, what, a hull stabilizer, some bedrooms, some storage. It's obviously lost an engine here. This is repairable. I think we could get a second ship. The self-deprecating ship names in this game. Got some pretty funny ones. So this is obviously like a staff room. This is the engine, the hull stabilizer. I'm gonna claim this one. So, what can we do to make this work? The inside of this ship is open, which is kind of confusing. But I feel like that's probably the design it's meant to be. I like how I was like, I have all these blocks, and now I'm looking and I'm like, oh, right, we just built a bunch of energy turrets. We have no blocks. But we have an insane amount of recyclable gears, so... What's on this ship for transfer? Food, alien crawlers. Yeah, we'll grab all that. I'm going to say no to auto resources right now, just until we have this actually figured out. Miss words? We did. Weird already. Doesn't seem to be Z levels in this, so it'd be neat to organize things deck by deck. It would be very cool to get Z levels. I will not deny that. Jennifer, that is not the place to sleep, bud. You're going to run out of oxygen. Like, currently. Why? Can you get oxygen from that? I like how you were just choosing to sleep with no oxygen. Jesus. Get on there. Undraft. Part of me wonders, like, could I sell this ship if I put it together? Could I move my old reactor over there? Cannot move to other ship. Well, that answers that. Step 1 is stabilize the hull. And then I guess step 2 is put an engine on it. Oh, there is an oxygen generator. That's good. I'm assuming the shuttle bay must go here. You know what? That's actually assuming it uses a shuttle bay. But I feel like that's probably what breached out of it. Thermal regulator is back here as well. Oh, these doors can be set to normal. They don't need to be open all the time. Would be more of a UI challenge to do Z levels? Yeah. It definitely adds in some complications. You know what? I'm gonna scrap the hull of this ship, of this space station. I don't know who is gonna be flying this, but technically it has room for 3 people. Boys are over there cleaning up all the robot gunk. Alien gunk, actually, I guess. They have so many windows on this ship. That's what gets me, is like, there's windows here and here. And they're hull windows, which does mean like this was this hole in the center of the ship is meant to be there. I don't know who designs a ship like this. It's pretty chaotic if you ask me, but I guess that's got to be walls. That's probably walls. There has been some painting. Oh, that needs to be hulled as well. Okay. It's a bit of a swastika ship. I don't like that about it. It's kind of like right on the edge of being that. Not quite there, but a little bit alarmingly so. Fill that hole up with concrete. Honestly, part of me is just like, what if I just filled this ship with grow beds and it became a floating farm? Biggest issue was always like firm and power, so become a meat ship. Where did they put an engine here? If these are there, you know, that's obviously where the engine goes. We're gonna move you. So it currently has no system points. It has enough for 2, so I feel like an X2 system core is the most reasonable thing to put in here. Probably just like right there. And then I can't really queue up anything else until that happens. System points are per ship, yeah. So it's just, yeah, it's literally just that it doesn't have a system core right now. This room's not big enough for a shuttle hangar. Which means this ship does not have a shuttle hangar on it. Huh. Okay. It does have enough room for a sick couch, though, in this kitchen. Obviously, that's meant to be the case. I do feel like decorations in here might be nice. Why is my ship on fire? Uh-oh. These prisoners. You're always lighting things on fire. What is Elizabeth doing? Siren World. Feeling claustrophobic. Uncomfortable sleep. Well, you don't like sleeping in that room? I can't imagine it's because there's an algae dispenser and a toilet in there. Yeah. I could fix that, actually. That is technically a solvable problem. I have to remove the thermal regulator out of here. I'm assuming as long as they're not in the same room, it'll be enough distance between them. He says, absolutely unsure if that is true. Alright, we appear to be having some sort of disastrous power meltdown right now. What's happening? Is anybody putting this out? Yes. What is happening with our power? Current power 40%. Using 4 rods a day. Why are we having this insane cascade? Okay, I think we just have to refill my power back up. Have I stuck this little robot in a spot he can't get out? No, he's fine. Why can't you build there? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, there's a light. Of course there is. All right, that power failure seems to have fixed. Nope. It's a little bit confusing. I love just watching those asteroids come crashing in. I was like, surely that's not just going to slam into the ship. I'm gonna have to put you on asteroid duty. Something is absolutely gobbling our power. I guess it's the fact that I'm trying to make all these blocks constantly. And I am failing to trade with anybody who shows up, so... Like a party in there, right? Where are 5 free gift subs that you never promised, but you clearly remember? I'm not sure. They must have slipped through the gaps. Snuck through somewhere. Your guess is as good as mine. All I need is this reactor and the engine. No. I also need power. Now here's the real question. Do I just go for solar power on this ship? I don't hate that idea. At least for right now. Produces 5 power versus an energem produces 100 power. I still don't hate it. Hey, we unlocked advanced nutrition. Meat. We can start learning how to make meat. All of our stuff is going to grow more now, though. Dude, I do not know what's up with this seizure warning. What are they working on? Repairs. They need infra and tech blocks. I guess there's those 5 free gift subs that I never promised, but I clearly remembered. Yo, thank you so much, my dude. Heading us up to Calgren, Rain Man, Aaron Blackwell Touched, and Luluin. I guess that's where they were. I guess they were hiding there the whole time. Just out of sight. I much appreciate that, dude. That's very kind of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Start up the old hype train as well. This is for the party we've been having on board this ship. Oh man, we gotta. I'm like looking at our fuel starting to deplenish now as well. I guess we could go for a tiny engine instead of a big engine. I think what I need to do is I need to turn on auto resource. Repair damaged facilities automatically with time. Micro breaches are prioritized. What do we have? Yeah, we have all those same things on. So they're gonna start bringing people over here now. This thing uses steel. I think what I'm going to try to say is like, I want like a minimum of like 5 steel plates over here. A minimum of 1 hull block.
Cargo 100 hype train.
1 of all these blocks. Christy, thank you so much. It's very kind of all y'all. That's very kind of all y'all. How big is this ship? 1,000. How much does one of these push? 900. Okay, well, I'm gonna need an X1 hyperdrive on this anyway then. Ain't no doubt about. I really gotta go for solar power? I think that's a bit of a gamble, but I'm gonna try to give it a minimum of 1 food. 1 of each food. There's not really a lot of room in this thing, so. All right, well, they're bringing it all across. What is using all of our power right now? Is it you? 9 and 10. I think it's the metal refinery. It sucks juice up like nobody else's business. And all these guys need those little components. See, I have some sections here I've locked off. Oh God, are they on the wrong side of the power? They are. We'll move up these. No, that doesn't hit the PDC then. I put it there, it does. All right. So we make that work. Part of me does wonder about like the sensors and the solar panels in here. Like, what if I was to instead put in like a single shield generator into each of these, move the sensor in here, and then I don't know where the solar panels go. Do they go anywhere? Probably not. There are options. WTF, 290 megabyte install size? Do you think I'm made of megabytes? Boo, this game is done. It is in 1.0. I mean, I suspect they're adding more. Or plan to add more. But it's got the, it's got all the things they were saying they'd put in there. Really just want this recycler going full speed. Okay, we have a city ship and a military alliance coming in. That's excellent. Those city ships have lots of good supplies on them. Okay, you also need to like be over here. God damn it. The job of that fighter is very specifically to protect this ship from getting hit with asteroids. That is the one goal I want it doing. Yeah, this power cascade is really bizarre, but I will tell you, we're running out of juice. So if these guys don't have what I need, I might start running into trouble. They have some energy rods, but they're expensive. Okay, these guys are reasonably priced. What do I have to sell you is the question, and the answer to that is not a lot. Apparently I have a ton of space food prepared. I'm gonna buy that energy. And then I'm gonna talk to these other guys, and I'm gonna talk about trading to the Desdemona. You need 5 infra blocks right now. You need 6 infra blocks? Alright. If I can at least get the hull stabilizer up, then this stuff won't explode every time it hits with an asteroid, so... I suppose this thermal radiation isn't exactly helping me at the moment. Oh, this is a sick ship. My ship's got more juice on it than that, though. We really do have a warship right now. So... not enough build tools. Yes, I suppose that is a good case in point. You will need a tools facility here in order to repair things. But I have to assume that people can get tools at this ship and then bring them over for now. Plan to leave with that new ship ain't looking so good. Yeah, no, it's coming along. Look there. Yeah. Look at this. We come over. We got all the stuff. We have enough to build all of this, to repair all of it. All we're missing is the engine. This guy can start getting steel plates. We got a little hull stability going. Chiu is having a mental breakdown because he's lonely and sleep deprived. I think he's fine. He just misses Japan. I'm gonna keep grabbing all this ore that's also crashing out in the middle of space from our little guy. Bad temperature. Bad temperature. Build more thermal regulators. Huh. How much energy does a thermal regulator use? .6. 0.9. 1. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Well, the problem right now is that there's a hull breach. You know? That's the real issue at the moment. So if we could like get our builder over there, but the problem is that the builder is picking up all this ore that I've told it to do. So we're going to leave the rest of that alone. Didn't realize, I figured it was the miner that went out and got that. I didn't realize it was the builder. Because you most definitely have a job and it's patching these hulls. Aha. Yeah, I suppose it would help if I had told you to do that. But, yes, yes. What about all these other hull bits? Will you also make those? There's the engine. Of course, don't have any of the points for, but... Why are these hulls incomplete? My hope here... You're gonna use 4 energy? Wow. Oh, the heater is using 4. Whoa. But it's slowly heating up on the ship, question mark? It's actually apparently getting colder on the ship over time. I'm not sure how that's possible. So, I guess I have no choice. I'm gonna need an actual power generator over here too. Just really hoping to avoid that. There's a wall light there? That's a window. That's a window. That's a window. That's not a window. Okay, put the wall light on that side. Dude, I thought for sure the solar power would be enough to at least get the heat on. But it doesn't appear that's the case. Ships look like a microchip, right? Liberal hoax. Is that a new ship? That is a new ship. We're desperately trying to repair it. Which I would not say we're doing a very good job at, but... This ship has not managed to get any of the supplies it needs. So... X1 power generator. In the corner. God, that also needs a power node. So many little pieces. I suppose I could put you there. Oxygen is bad. Everything right now is like this one thermal regulator just pulling an insane amount of power in. Which I really didn't even think it would be capable of doing. It's looking tougher and tougher. All right, we have a ship coming in. It's military alliance. We have stripped everything off of that. I might as well just strip this ship while I'm at it. I got a robot to do it for me, so. We have some stabilization. 51. Can I fix the hole in the middle? I mean, I could fill it in. But it would actually make my ship even harder to heat. And heavier. So. I'm not in a rush. This and this are the two priorities. Because if I get an engine and I can put it on a high capacity grid, I can at least move the ship. What do you got, buddy? You got Energem and you got Hyperium. I have 1,000 credits. I also got laser rifles, though. So I'll use some fertilizer. Anything else I think I'm going to sell directly to you? You know what, man? I'm going to sell you one of these. And I am going to sell you a laser rifle as well. I can't make laser rifles, but the problem is I can't make plasma rifles. And nobody we have can... We don't have anybody else who can use laser rifles right now. So right now the money is more valuable to me. And then I'll set up a second trade here. I will move all that Energem in. So much Energem. Tech block, energy block. I don't have that kind of money. Okay, just the energy block then? I guess until the goods come to that trade, it's going to be a bit expensive. I should be able to replace this little storage with a full-sized one.